Okay, welcome back to First and Gold. I'm your host, Sam Gold, and today I'm going to be predicting every game of Week 8 of the 2025 NFL season. So before we start, make sure to comment down below your bold predictions for this upcoming week in the NFL. So here we go. Let's start with Thursday Night Football. Vikings, Chargers. Shout out to the Chargers wearing their navy blue uniforms. First time in a long time. I'm going to love it. Good uniform matchup. And this is the matchup of the two teams that historically like to blow a lot of close games. So it's only fitting if I pick a really close game here, and one of these two teams is going to find a way to lose it at the end. Now, the Chargers have had a pretty rough time 3 out of the last 4 weeks, but they're at home. Clearly have the better quarterback right now. I don't know what's going on with the Vikings quarterback situation. JJ McCarthy's still third on the depth chart, but Carson Wentz kind of had a bad game, so maybe they're going to switch it out. I don't know. Not a lot of stability, so I think the Chargers will bounce back in a really close one, 23-20. Thank God, no international games this week. We're starting with Dolphins at Falcons. Kind of a random one. If the Falcons can't bounce back against a team that is on a literal collapse right now, where I'm not sure why everybody's not fired, then yes, once again, they will stick with me as the most confusing team in the entire NFL.
You're fired, and definitely you're fired. Not you, buddy.
I gotta just go with my mind over, like, my gut telling me the Falcons could still blow this. No, the Falcons have to win this game. They're still in the playoff hunt. They're at home, so I'm gonna pick the Falcons to win it 26-22 in kind of a weird one. All right, and then the Bears head to Baltimore. It seems like the Bears could go maybe on their 5th straight win, but Lamar Jackson is returning. I know they're 1-5, but they just came off of a bye. Maybe they had a lot of players-only meetings. Guys are getting a little bit healthier. Maybe they saw the Steelers lose and they're like, you know what, guys, let's just not give up yet. And now I know there's still a lot more injuries and their defense is really bad still. But overall, I don't see the Ravens, at least with a healthy Lamar, going out without some bit of a fight. It can't get any worse than the last few weeks. So I'm actually, surprisingly, I'm sorry, Bears fans. I think you guys still have a definite chance, especially if Caleb plays well. But I am going to go out and pick the Ravens to win this game at home, 27-24. And then a game that should be pretty interesting, a little Joe Flacco revenge game. Jets at Bengals. Now, this would be pretty sad if the Bengals come off of a huge Thursday night win against the Steelers, where Joe Flacco played amazing, and then lose at home to hand the Jets their first win of the season. I can't say I can't picture that because it's the Bengals and so many funny things happen to them, but the Jets are so incredibly bad and they have nothing going for them right now. So I'm going to stick with the Bengals. I don't think they're going to put up 33 points again, but they're definitely going to win this game. And I'm going to have it pretty handedly. I'm going to have the Bengals winning it 26-10. All right, and then Bills at Panthers. Another one I just can't picture in my head for some reason, but here we are. Should be fun, except Bryce Young out with a high ankle sprain. That stinks. I was kind of interested to see how he would square up in a pretty big quarterback matchup, him versus Josh Allen. He was at home. But now we get Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle. So as much as I want to pick the Panthers, obviously I'm a Chiefs fan. I don't want the Bills to keep winning. I'm going to pick the Bills to bounce back, win this game pretty handedly, 31-17. All right, and then 49ers at Texans. Now this is filmed before the Texans-Seahawks Monday Night Football game. So I don't have an exact grasp on the Texans right now. Oh, God. You know what? I'm actually going to pick the 49ers to win this game. I, for some reason, have more trust in them right now. Even with all the injuries, I just think with a healthy CMC, I know the Texans' run defense is very solid. I think this one's a huge coin toss for me. I'm going to pick the 49ers, though, to win this one in a close one, 20-17. And then the Browns head to New England. They only win in the poop uniforms, so it's not going to happen. Also, the Patriots are way better than the Browns. I don't care if they just beat the Dolphins pretty badly. I'm picking the Patriots to roll past to 6-2 in an easy one, 34-16. And then the Giants head to Philly. Second time in 3 weeks, these two teams play each other. But I think Philly's like kind of back now. They're at home. The Giants, I don't know how they bounce back after that horrible loss against the Broncos. That was just an utter collapse. Do I think Jalen Hurts will put up a perfect passer rating again? Probably not, but I do think they're going to handedly win this one, 27-14. All right, and then a little divisional matchup in the NFC South, Bucs-Saints. As much as I like the Saints being frisky this year, the Bucs need this, especially if they come off of a loss on Monday Night Football against the Lions. Whatever injuries they have, the Bucs are clearly the better team. Baker's still trying to get the MVP. So this is going to be an easy win for them, 38-20. All right, and then this is my lock of the week. Pretty easy right here. One of the best teams in the league, one of the worst teams in the league. The Colts are going to beat the Titans at home. It's not even close. 41-13. Uniform matchup of the week. The Broncos are wearing their throwbacks against the Cowboys, white with silver helmets. It's going to look nice. In Denver, one of the games of the week. Broncos defense versus the Cowboys offense. I don't know which one's going to win. It's going to be close, but you know what? I'm going to pick my upset of the week. I like the Cowboys right now with CeeDee Lamb. Maybe this is a bit of a trap game for the Broncos coming off of a huge win. I don't think Bo Nix is going to play as well as he did last week in the fourth quarter. It's going to be close, though. I'm picking the Cowboys to win this one 30-26. All right, this is going to be a fun one. Sunday Night Football, we've been waiting all offseason for this. Aaron Rodgers versus his former team, Packers-Steelers, except it's in Pittsburgh, not Green Bay. That would have been cooler. But overall, this is a huge game for the Steelers, especially if the Bengals win and come within a half game of them. They need this badly at home. But I'm actually going to pick the Packers. I have more trust in their defense right now, and this should be fun. Jordan Love, the guy who came in for Aaron Rodgers, is going to outplay Aaron Rodgers, although it's going to be a shootout. They're both going to have solid games. It's going to be so much fun. I'm picking the Packers to win it 27-23. And then finally, Chiefs-Commanders, Monday Night Football. So excited for this one. The Chiefs are finally back, baby.
Foot. Tried to draw him offside. Sorry. Mahomes says, Coach, it doesn't
there they go.
work. He was faking it.
Let's see what happens because it was the Raiders last week. But the good news is the Commanders defense has really been struggling this year. And the other good news, not for Commanders fans, is it looks like Jaden Daniels will most likely be out for this game. So it's going to be Marcus Mariota versus Mahomes. I'm actually kind of disappointed because I want to see Daniels versus Mahomes. But already it's a tough environment to play in. The Chiefs are on a hot streak. I want to see the Chiefs consistently now put up 30-plus points. And I feel like it's going to happen once again. They're on to a really tough part of their schedule. Commanders, Bills, Broncos, Colts. So even though you're pretty confident in them, these are all absolute must-wins. They're still only 4-3. So I am going to pick the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes on another MVP-like performance where he throws about 3-plus touchdowns. Yes, I'm that confident. I'm picking the Chiefs to win this one 30-22 in an 8-point game. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below, and also follow us at First and Gold on Instagram and TikTok. I'm your host, Sam Gold. We'll see you next week for the Week 8 recap. Have a great weekend, guys. Goodbye.